We are off traveling to to Washington, D.C. Here we go, off to the train station. I'm gonna go with him now.
Hello, this is just a summary of our trip so far. We got off the train Sunday afternoon at East Glacier Park, and we rented a car from there, and we traveled over here to Shelby and then south to Great Falls and spent the night, Sunday night, there at Great Falls, had a nice sleep in. And then Monday morning we drove all the way through here through the Lewis and Clark National Forest, a very, very beautiful drive.
Well, if you know us at all, we love skiing. So here we are in Montana driving through a scenic national forest, and we find a ski resort. This is called Welcome to Showdown. We've got kind of a buffalo there. And here looks like a nice little ski resort.
All the way down Route 89 till we got to Interstate 90, and then we traveled east a little bit and then dropped down on 78 to Red Lodge, Montana, and spent a night there with a friend of mine that I haven't seen in 30 years, and he was a seminary friend, and we had hiked and backpacked out here before. And so now today we're all packed up and ready to go. We're gonna drive along this Beartooth Scenic Highway, which is very lovely views of the mountains. And end up right near Cook City. There's a trailhead here, and we're gonna hike back into the wilderness from Cook City.
Okay, we're driving to our destination to go hiking, and I just want to say that, you know, we are in the Rockies now, and I'm so excited I can hardly stand it. And it's just amazing. Video does not do justice. Again, I'm like, my head's going right and left and right and left, and I'm looking up and down, and the video didn't show how tall these mountains really are. I mean, this is like just incredible. I'm loving it. Hey Bill, thanks for driving.
Today, when we get to the trailhead, we're gonna park at the Clark's Fork picnic area. And cross one of the forks of the Yellowstone River, hike back on the Russell Creek Trail. Past Kersey Lake.
This is Kersey Lake. We're a little over 2 miles in. With a really, really tall tree. Wow, it still goes.
Continue on the Russell Creek Trail through the afternoon, and maybe stop and rest here at Russell Lake, do some fishing perhaps.
It is kind of funny.
And then we got to hike up a pretty steep mountain here, and we're going to camp up here for the night, just north of the switchbacks, north of Russell Lake.
Good morning. We went about 7 miles according to the Fitbit yesterday. I'm in the tent. It was quite the hike. It was not so difficult, the path, but every once in a while there'd be a part where you'd have to be on rocks, and it rained, you know, 2 or 3, maybe 4 times while we were out there hiking, and it would just rain for, you know, 5, 10, 20 minutes. A couple times we stopped and got underneath a tree and got a dry spot, and then by the end of the day we were just go ahead and hiking all the way through it. But we found a nice spot.
Went past Kersey Lake, went a couple miles further on up the road here, and just kept going past this creek and climbed up this hill. On the first night, we camped up here on this hill here.
Today we didn't get as far as we wanted to, but we're going to eat breakfast today and let it warm up a little bit, pack up camp, and then get to where we want to stay for a couple days. It's gorgeous where we are. You can tell we're in the Rockies. Hey, once again, this is what we woke up to. I'll do the slow pan. Follow the trees and keep on going and keep on going. And there we are to the top. Little trees hanging up at the top.
Second day, we woke up, packed up, went across this ridge.
Okay, that's where we just walked, and I did my best not to just hold my breath, because I'm scared of heights, and we have these kind of rocks to go through. But it was a cliff. It was enough to make me nervous, but we made it.
And hiked up this river, and then crossed the river right here near Russell Lake.
So this is Russell Lake, and it's right above that waterfall that we were filming just a little while ago. It's a pretty lake, and you can see just Rocky Mountains all around it, and these long, tall pine trees. And then if you look at the water, I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but it's really clear, really pretty. And how high do you think we are, Bill?
Probably about 8,000 or 9,000 feet high.
So 8,000 or 9,000 feet up. That's why we're gasping for air. Russell Lake. This is Russell Lake. Let me zoom out. You can see the reflection. And there's Bill.
Hello. And then we went
that's where the pretty waterfall was.
Yeah, beautiful waterfalls all around here. Nice bridge to had lunch on, and then there's this switchback, goes back and forth. It's really steep hill.
Okay, we've been climbing for a while now, and here's our trail. You see there's a switchback, and then it turns right there, and then turns again, and then comes down here, and there's a landing spot. And if you see those trees down there, think about where they start at the bottom. That's where we came up from. And then here's Bill. We're still breathing.
We get up there, and then we camped up here near these little lakes, right near the stream right there. Sometimes we scouted over to this nymph lake and had some real good fishing there. I'm glad we came.
Oh yeah, this was good. Oh, hear that good fish sizzling. We caught these less than an hour ago.
We caught a bunch of small fish in this little lake. Little one. Then one day we hiked all the way up here past Ouzel Lake and this unnamed lake here. Nobody knows the name of it. And hiked all the way up here past Skull Lake and all the way up here. And it's really windy and cold. It's over 10,000 feet at the Continental Divide right there. And here's Fossil Lake that we could see from there. Here we are. It feels like we're on top of the world. We're about a quarter of a mile from Fossil Lake and from where the Continental Divide is, that I think is about 10,200 feet high. So we're up here. There's not very many trees left. We're eating lunch. I got a roll up here with cheese, and Kim's eating a snack pack, that the ones that turned into pillows earlier because of the altitude. But anyway, we're having a great lunch, and look at this place where we are.
Okay. I'm going fishing too. I'm excited. It's a morning and it's beautiful.
There she goes.
So again, we're standing at the Continental Divide. One lake on one side. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's the trail. And then there's the cairn of rocks marking a spot. And then here's the other side. And I'll zoom in a little bit. It's windy, it's high elevation, I'm cold, but man, this is something else. Well, I'm doing one laying down here. I won't see everything.
You can see me.
No, I'm above you. But we were videotaping our roads. And then here's the sky, straight up from the top of the road. Well, good morning. It's Friday, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it's Friday, and we're sitting on our breakfast nook here. We got the river flowing, and Bill's cooking breakfast for us, getting the fire started. Not really a fire, but well, there is a fire, but it's a little canister stove, and we're gonna eat breakfast scramble and all kinds of other goodies. Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna eat. Look at these things.
They're trail mix. They kind of blew up like balloons from the high altitude and the low air pressure. And so now they're little pillows.
All right, and then this is our breakfast that we're gonna try. One of these instant things. Adventure Meals breakfast skillet. Just add water. So we're gonna do that too, and maybe some granola and all other kinds of stuff. But I just want to show you the view that we got while we're eating breakfast out here in the Beartooth Mountains, off of the, what was the trail? Russell Creek Trail. We went to Nymph Lake yesterday and caught some fish and had a great dinner.
A fish and I will go, a fish and I will go, hi ho the dare yo, a fish and I will go. That's enough.
We're over halfway back, and beautiful meadow. It keeps going and going and going, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue sky.